Today I fucked up by eating a week-old Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I knew the risk, but it was convenient. Had been sitting in my fridge for a week.
I figured at worst I'd get diarrhea, but lunch was lunch.
About 2 bites in, I realized that the sandwich didn't even taste good. The pickles were totally dehydrated and were practically translucent.
The chicken itself was looking gray. I didn't have to finish the sandwich, but I told myself it wouldn't be a big deal and to eat it anyway. Well, now I'm on the toilet. I'm pooping but have the trash can nearby so I can vomit at the same time. IDK, why I ate the sandwich, it was not worth it.
I intentionally didn't tell my spouse I was gonna eat it because I know they'd tell me this was a stupid idea.
For some reason I really wanted to see this through, so cheers and do not eat old chicken sandwiches. Too long did not read. I ate a week-old Chick-fil-A sandwich and now my insides are pouring out of me like lava.
You do not need me to tell you deserve this, right?
There is either nothing here or just this link.
Sounds like you forgot to put week-old Chick-fil-A sauce on it.
That'll get you every time. Food poisoning like that will change your whole perspective. I'm obsessive now about food safety. That shit traumatized me law.
When you can't even breathe because of the projectile puking, you start to reassess your priorities.
I don't take any chances now. I'm going to drink this bleach. I know the risk, but it's convenient and worst case I just get a little sick. I'm thirsty as fuck, so whatever.
Bottoms up.
Is your fridge as cold as it should be?
Or maybe they were left out of the fridge for a while?
I've eaten week-old sandwiches plenty of times and they've looked, smelled, tasted fine. Today I fucked up by trying to pleasure myself hands-free. Obligatory, this didn't happen today, but I've been dying to be able to tell this story and I can never let anyone I know IRL find out the truth.
A few years back, I, M18 at the time, was visiting my long-distance, now ex-boyfriend, M19, in Portland, Oregon. I live in Chicago. It was over spring break, so I wouldn't miss any of my college courses since of course school always came before our relationship.
I had been there about a week and we were having a good time and whatnot.
Then, on one of the last days I was there, we were in bed and he was asleep while I lay awake, still drunk from that evening, exhausted from doing things all day, and yet horny ASF, unable to fall asleep. Instead of just ignoring it or going to the bathroom, I, being a dumbass, decided to try to CM without moving as to not wake him.
Do not ask why I decided this was a smart move, I have absolutely no clue.
So I'm going at it trying to come hands-free for like 30 minutes and it feels like I'm actually kind of getting close.
For some reason though, breathing was making it harder to get to the climax, so I held my breath.
I felt like I was getting closer and closer and I was really straining.
Long story short, I never came and I ended up gasping for air. My boyfriend woke up cause I was panting and asked if I was okay. I told him I had a nightmare and we both went to sleep. The next morning, I wake up with a horrible pain in my chest. I am thinking nothing of it really, assuming I slept funny, until I touch my neck and feel literal air bubbles underneath my skin. Anytime I turned my head it sounded like Rice Krispies crackling in my neck. At this point my boyfriend is still asleep and I'm googling the symptoms. All results say it happens when you pop your lung, so I naturally freak out and text my mom to ask if I should go to the ER. She says yes and I wake my boyfriend and we go to the ER.
After an excruciatingly long day at the ER, they tell me I have a small hole in either my lung or some sac or something around my lung. I don't remember exactly, but I believe it was called a pneumomediastinum, and that I can't fly home. They said it's fairly common in thin guys my age and that I probably coughed too roughly or something. Little do they know. I ended up taking a train home and missing close to 2 weeks of school, which ruined my GPA and caused me to lose my scholarship upside down face.
Too long did not read. Tried to CM hands-free, strained so hard I popped my lung and fucked up my academic career.
Jedi mind coming sounds interesting.
As a male and out of curiosity, how do you come hands-free? There is either nothing here or just this link. Sorry about the scholarship. If it's not too late, maybe mention the medical emergency issue.
They may make an exception to allow you some kind of path to keep your scholarship.
There is either nothing here or just this link. What did I just read? Grin.